kiddos, it's Caitlin, and we are going to learn today about how our faith is stronger together. Friendships are so important. God has given us many people in our lives that we get to create friendships with. These friends might be at school, at the park, or in your neighborhood. One of the ways that I like to make friends is by sharing a gift with them. I made these friendship bracelets right here, and you can make them too. You just take some string and beads and create a cool and beautiful bracelet. You can pass these out to any new person you meet to show that you care for them, and so does Jesus. Today in our story, we will be talking about the importance of being in a community with other people. It is such an amazing gift that we don't get to live this life alone. We have parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, and the neighbors that Jesus has given us to love like Jesus did. We also were called to love the people in our church. Here at Brave.Church, we have so many great people that we can be friends with. If you would like to join us at Brave.Church, we would love to have you be a part of Brave Kids. We meet at Sundays at 9 a.m. and 10:30 in San Ramon and Dublin, and we meet on Sundays at 10 a.m. in San Francisco. At Brave Kids, we play fun games, sing worship songs, and grow in our faith together. Speaking of worship, let's stand up and sing together.
Searching, you found me. Your love opened my eyes. My heart forever changed. No more standing still, no more going back. Oh, your love is moving me. I came alive when you found me. I'll never be the same. Oh, I shouted out to everyone around me. I am forever changed. Your love is moving me, yeah. Moving me, yeah. Your hand reached out to me. Only by grace I'm free. Your love makes me new. I am forever yours. No more standing still, no more going back. Oh, your love is moving me. I came alive when you found me. I'll never be the same. Oh, I shouted out to everyone around me. I am forever changed. Your love is moving me, yeah. Moving me, yeah. Moving me, yeah. Moving me. I came alive when you found me. I came alive when you found me. I came alive when you found me. I came alive. Your love is moving me. 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 Your love is moving. I came alive when you found me. I came alive when you found me. I came alive when you found me. I came alive when you found me.
Norway! Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about faith, while we take a global look at what it means to encourage each other.
Skylar! Skylar, have you seen my map?
Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian,
We're talking about faith.
which is trusting what you can't see because what you can see.
I know something awesome that you can see.
What's that?
Your family and friends around you on Sunday morning or wherever and whenever you do church.
What am I supposed to trust because of that?
That church is way bigger than where you happen to meet. In fact, church shows up in all kinds of ways across the entire globe.
Have you ever visited a different church in another country?
Actually, I have. I visited the Notre Dame in Paris, but I also know someone who grew up in a different place. Venezuela.
Hold on. Venezuela, top of South America. So, who's your Venezuelan friend?
His name is Italo, and we get to talk to him right now.
Way cool.
Hi, Italo. Thanks so much for talking with us.
Hey guys, thank you for having me.
So, you've been part of or visited churches in a lot of different places, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, first I grew up in Venezuela, where I served on the kids and student side. That church grew for nearly 5,000 people while I was there. Then I moved to Costa Rica to work there with a smaller church. And then I have been thankfully being on training with other different churches in Mexico, Puerto Rico, Panama too.
Hold it, let's see all of those on a map.
Wow. What were some of these different churches like?
Well, in Costa Rica, I did a missionary training and I visited churches in the jungle to help with the construction there. Some of them, they were really remote, like they didn't have running water, electricity at all time. It was different.
Wow, that's really hard.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard for them, but even the people in the villages, they don't have anything. They're really joyful. They see them to worship God is like nothing I have seen in other place. The people there were completely committed to loving God and to serve others.
What are some of the ways you've seen God work in the churches you visited?
Yeah, one thing I love is that a lot of these churches really value the personal relationship. When you're going to these churches, even if they are small or bigger, the people know your name. Like you feel when you go to a church, you are part of a family. And after church, the people just hang out, they share a meal. It's not just come here, sit down, and that's it. So it's just great.
So great.
What are some of the ways you've seen Jesus followers encourage each other?
Well, one church I worked with in Puerto Rico was growing super fast, but they didn't have a building. So another church said to them, hey, we're not using our building in the afternoon, so come and just use it for free. Just have your church in our church.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and in Costa Rica, the church I was working with, they had a partnership with this place called the Hope Center. And they are, because they still are there in a really bad area of the city. And some people of the church were challenging each other to help there. And now they give meals every day for more than 300 kids. And that's a lot. That's for some of those kids, that's the only meal they even have in that entire day.
Is there a way you personally experienced encouragement from the church?
Yeah, for sure. For example, this one family opened up their home for me to stay with them for almost 5 months. They even gave me a chance, to just come to the United States, stay with them, no charge. They fed me, they gave me a room for myself. They didn't ask for anything. They just want to make me be part of their family.
That's so cool.
Italo, it has been great talking with you. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you guys for having me. It was a pleasure.
See ya.
Bye. I love hearing these stories. It makes me want to travel and see what God's doing all over the world.
Speaking of which, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Hebrews, a letter written to early believers in Jesus.
But before Hebrews, way back in the very beginning, out of a deep, deep love, God made an amazing world.
But when people turned away from God, the world was broken. God made a plan to draw people back into relationship. So, at the right time, God sent Jesus, God's very own son, to live among us.
Jesus gave up his life and was killed. But on the third day, he rose to life.
After Jesus returned to heaven, the early church grew quickly.
But some believers became confused or distracted and started to forget their faith in Jesus.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica.
Hey, Erica.
The book of Hebrews is a letter written to Jewish believers in Jesus, likely by a friend or follower of the Apostle Paul. The writer wants to remind these believers that Jesus is more important than anyone or anything else, ever. He challenges them to hold on to their faith in Jesus and to encourage others in the church to do the same. Chapter 10 says this:
Let us hold firmly to the hope we claim to have. The God who promised is faithful.
Our hope is in Jesus, who made a way for us to live forever with God. But like the Hebrew believers, it is so easy to get distracted from that hope. We hear constant messages telling us that hope is found in buying more stuff, in doing more activities, in zoning out from our problems. So in the midst of all this, how do we stay focused on our true hope? Hebrews continues.
Let us consider how we can stir up one another to love. Let us help one another to do good works.
One way to hold on to our hope in Jesus is by acting on it. We can encourage each other to show God's love to the world around us. Rather than just telling our friends to do good things, we can encourage them by living it out ourselves. So what do love and good works look like? One way to put love into action is to put others first, whether it's first in line or letting your friend choose the game you play together. Another way to show God's love is by sharing what you have. It could be sharing your lunch, choosing to give away some of your toys, volunteering your time to help someone out. And you can definitely encourage others with your words. Instead of complaining or grumbling, choose to speak words that comfort someone. Remind others that God is always with them and that God gives us the strength to do hard things. Now, let's wrap up our verse from Hebrews.
And let us not give up meeting together. Some are in the habit of doing this. Instead, let us encourage one another with words of hope. Let us do this even more as you see Christ's return approaching.
Let's be real. Even though texting someone is great, it's just not the same as spending time with them in person. We need each other. One way to meet together is at church. It doesn't matter whether your church meets in a building or a storefront or even outside. It's the people who matter. Maybe it's been a long week and it would be easier to skip church altogether. You can tell your grown-ups you'd really like a chance to hang out with your friends at church. Another way to meet up together is to spend time with your small group or class, even outside of church. If you've got a game or a performance, you can invite your small group leader and friends from church, or go to their events to cheer them on. And you can meet together just by hanging out with friends who love Jesus. Let's see those verses again.
Let us hold firmly to the hope we claim to have. The God who promised is faithful. Let us consider how we can stir up one another to love. Let us help one another to do good works. And let us not give up meeting together. Some are in the habit of doing this. Instead, let us encourage one another with words of hope. Let us do this even more as you see Christ's return approaching.
At the end of time, Jesus will return, and God will make right everything that's wrong. Only God knows when that will be. But in the meantime, we have an amazing opportunity to encourage each other to stay strong in our faith in Jesus and to show God's love to the world. The end.
So, church isn't just for learning stuff about God.
It's also about the people we meet and helping each other be strong.
Exactly, because our faith is stronger together.
So, what's our part in the story?
Sometimes it's tempting to be a loner. You don't feel like you fit in, even at church. Or you've got sports on Sunday and it's hard to keep up with your church friends.
Or it seems like none of your close friends care about following Jesus.
Don't give up. Ask God to help you find at least a few friends who love Jesus and can encourage you.
And if you feel like you're an outsider at your church, you're probably not the only one. See what happens if you start up a conversation with someone new in your small group.
Or invite kids from your church to your birthday party.
No matter what, you can choose to live out God's love.
And encourage those around you to do the same.
I think you got it. See you next time.
Bye, Erica.
Bye.
So here's the thing. Our faith is stronger together.
Hey, what just happened?
I think the power's out.
I got an idea.
I've got another idea.
That's amazing. Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
No, I think we need more candles.
Hey, just a sec.
Oh.
No. What are you doing, John?
I'm about to go on an airplane, but I only have room for one more thing in my toiletries bag. Yeah.
And you're trying to decide between these things?
Yeah, it's either the toothpaste, the deodorant, the hand sanitizer, or the toothbrush, or the enormous sheet cake.
I'm sorry. What was the last thing?
Oh, the toothbrush?
No, the other last
Oh,
thing.
the enormous sheet cake. Yeah, it does look good, but I think I'm gonna need my toothbrush.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I've narrowed it down to two. Yeah. It's either the toothbrush or the enormous sheet cake.
Huh. Yeah. John, come on, there's an obvious choice here.
You're right. It's obviously the toothbrush.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Of course it's the enormous sheet cake. All right. Just enough room. Here we go. Yeah. See? Folds. Yeah. Yeah, get that in there. Oh, my Listerine fell out. Yeah. That's about right.
It opens.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Good call, buddy.
It's a good cake. Hello and welcome to another exciting,
Totally mesmerizing,
world-changing,
award-winning episode of the So and So Show.
We won an award?
Didn't we?
No.
Oh, well then everything we said except the award.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and we are in the midst of planning a trip.
That's right, we're going on a road trip together. We're gonna see the sights here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, and the cool thing is we are perfect travel buddies. We know each other's travel habits.
Yep, and they mesh together perfectly. For instance, the best candy to eat while road tripping is
Licorice.
beef jerky.
What? Beef jerky? That's not even a candy.
Yeah, it is. It's meat candy.
No, never say that again.
Well, that's the only thing we disagree on. For instance, our favorite game to play in the car is
hide and
Spy.
seek.
Hide and seek. We're in a car. How do you hide?
It's easy. See? You can't find me, Brandon. Brandon, are you looking for me? It's so dark. Brandon.
John.
Brandon! Oh! Wow, that was really scary. You are a lousy seeker.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if we can actually travel together or not.
Maybe we should find out.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah!
Virtual reality travel simulation.
Great. Yeah, we got both our ideas smashed together. I thought we were thinking the same thing.
This car is not to scale.
If we can't travel in a car this tiny, then we can't travel together at all.
Okay, fine. So what are we doing?
Okay. So here's how we're gonna play the game. As we travel in our car,
Cardboard box.
an announcer will throw out a question and we have to answer it. The more we get right, the more likely we are to enjoy our time traveling together.
And the more we get wrong,
The more we should never be near each other in a confined space.
sounds perfectly scientific.
Oh yeah, and you should play along too. All right, let's play.
Question number 1. When traveling in a car, who prefers to drive? A. Brandon. B. John. C. autopilot?
Well, obviously.
Me?
What?
Come on, switch seats. I'm driving.
You.
Switch seats. No, I'm driving.
Fine. How do we. Can't switch the seats. Oh. Okay. Ow. Okay.
Okay.
Question number 2. Which of these snacks does Brandon prefer to eat on a road trip? A. Chips. B. Candy. C. Whole raw onions.
Oh, wow, I don't really care as long as it isn't the,
Whole raw onions, baby.
No. Oh! No! I can't stand onions. I can't.
Why?
No!
They're so. There's no window.
Question number 3. What is John's choice in travel music? A. Pop music. B. Polka music. C. Orchestra warm-ups.
Please be polka, please be polka, please be polka.
Question number 4.
No! No! Sorry! No more questions. We can't go on a road trip together.
Oh, yeah? Well, I was thinking the exact same thing. You and your onions.
Yeah, you and your weird music.
Oh, yeah? You and you! Yeah! Wait, no!
How do I get out of this
I
car?
don't know. There's no doors.
I'm outie.
Well, that... Ah! It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, fellas. Hey, what's up?
Nothing, Kellen. What's up with you?
Question, why are you sitting so far apart?
Because we drive each other crazy.
Oh, well, that's normal.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, you guys seem to be a really good team. I mean, you're practically brothers.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes it feels like we do share each other's
Socks.
Well, listen, today's lesson is going to be a perfect reminder for the two of you. It's from a letter that was written to some of the first followers of Jesus. See, after Jesus rose from the dead, lots of people began to follow him. But after some time, they started having some trouble deciding on what it meant to follow Jesus. You may know this letter as the book of Hebrews in the Bible. And here's what I want to share from it. Let us hold firmly to the hope we claim to have. The God who promised is faithful. Let us consider how we can stir up one another to love. Let us help one another to do good works. And let us not give up meeting together. Some are in the habit of doing this. Instead, let us encourage one another with words of hope. I can't think of anyone who could help us understand that verse better than our very own encouragement duo, Dee Dee and Jackie, the Cheer Squad.
You ready, Dee Dee? Well, I got a question for you. You're so funny, Dee Dee. What makes us a great team, Dee Dee? I agree.
Hey, excuse me.
Oh, yes?
Jackie, it's great to see you. But where is Dee Dee?
Oh, well, we decided to try our own solo cheer careers. Kellen?
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I can still do a cheer for you.
Oh, sure, that would be great. Take it away.
You ready, Dee Dee? Well, then I got a question for you. You're so funny, Dee Dee. What makes us a great team, Dee Dee? I agree. When we are together, our faith is stronger.
we shine like we should. ETHER can do great works. ETHER spread hope with our words together.
Hey, that was different.
You know, I just realized it's hard to cheer about being there for one another when I'm alone.
I bet. Well, it's still great. Hey, do you mind if I check in with your sister?
Oh, no problem, Kellen.
Hey, Dee Dee, you around?
Oh, that's me, Kellen.
Oh, great. Say, I know you're trying the solo thing now, but I was wondering if you could help me out.
Oh, you bet.
I was wondering if you have a cheer about this verse from Hebrew.
Okay.
Let us hold firmly to the hope we claim to have. The God who promised is faithful. Let us consider how we can stir up one another to love. Let us help one another to do good works. And let us not give up meeting together. Some are in the habit of doing this. Instead, let us encourage one another with words of hope. You got something?
Do I? I'm ready, Jackie. I've got an answer, Jackie. I know. Well, together we could share God's love, Jackie. Oh, let's go. Can help each other. We can do more good. We are together, stronger. When we are together, TOGTHER, brothers and sisters. TOGER, brothers and sisters. Together.
Huh. Okay. Hold on a second. Hey, Jackie.
Oh, still here, Kellen?
I have an idea. Since you two are trying out your solo careers, I was wondering if I could set up a collaboration.
Collaboration?
Yeah, it's like a mashup, if you will.
A mashup.
Yeah, I just get the sense that the two of you will help each other out. So why don't you cheer the cheers you just cheered?
Okay. You ready, Dee Dee? I'm ready, Jackie. Well, then I got a question for you. Then I got an answer for you. You're so funny, Dee Dee. I know. What makes us a great team, Dee Dee? Well, together we can share God's love with others, Jackie. I agree. Let's go! When we are together, we can help each other. When we are together, we can do more good. When we are together, our faith is stronger. When we are together, we shine like we should. TOGETHER, brothers and sisters. We can do great works. TOGETHER, brothers and sisters. Spread hope with our words together. Woo!
That was perfect. You see what happened there? When Jackie and Dee Dee tried to do their own thing, it was okay. But it wasn't as great as it was when they were together. When we as Jesus followers decide to spend time together, work together, and cheer each other on, God shows up in the middle of it. And you know when God shows up, amazing things will happen. What do you guys think?
That's cool and all, but, well, what if you meet someone you want to spend time with, but you have differences?
Or even disagreements.
Hey, that's going to happen. But if we take the time to encourage one another, love one another, and place our hope and faith in God together, it can help all those differences fade away. God's love is powerful enough to hold us together. And that's what it means to be the church. Remember, the church is more than just a building.
Good point.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for the lesson, Kellen.
Anytime you need another one, you know where to find me in this pleasant yet still unexplained bubble.
Cool. See ya.
John, I have a confession to make.
You ate my sandwich.
No.
Okay.
Even though we have our different traveling habits, when we spend time together, we always end up talking about some amazing stuff.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
When we hang out, I always walk away feeling like a better man and a better follower of Jesus, too.
Ditto!
Trip back on?
Trip back on!
All right, let's go. Oh, hey, before we leave.
Oh,
yeah.
Reveal the question.
Who has encouraged you?
Yeah, who are the people in your life that encourage you?
Yeah, these are the people you can share anything with and ask questions about God with. Basically, people who care about you and have your best interest at heart.
I know someone who encourages me and loves me even though I have some annoying habits.
I bet we have the same one.
You think?
The person who encourages me the most is
the lady at the dentist office who sets up the appointments with my hygienist and always tells me I have a nice smile.
Yeah. Until next time, I'm John.
I'm Brandon.
And this was the So-and-so.
Together. Okay, right. The So-and-so show. We do this all the time.
I know.
The So-and-so show.
Show. Now I can't even say it. This was the So-and-so.
Oh no.
No, it's good. We're good.
Okay.
What if we just say
goodbye?
No.
You just this?
Yeah.
All right, together.
Together. Oh.
Awesome. Yep, just put it in. Oh, thank you.
Okay. See, you had room for your toothbrush.
Oh. That's great.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
No problem, buddy.
All right.
Get ready, get set, ready, set, move. You've been with me from the start. You're the one who knows my heart. You are there for me, Jesus. You are showing me the way, love and kindness every day. You are helping me, Jesus. So I'll follow you, here and there and everywhere. I know it's true, you're always by my side. I'm ready for the time of my life. I'm set on doing what you do. I'm gonna share your love with the world. Ready, set, move.
You've been with me from the start. You're the one who knows my heart. You are there for me, Jesus. You are showing me the way, love and kindness every day. You are helping me, Jesus.
So I'll follow you, here and there and everywhere. I know it's true, you're always by my side. I'm ready for the time of my life. I'm set on doing what you do. I'm gonna share your love with the world. Ready, set, move. Hey. Get set, ready, set, move. Get set, ready, set, here we go.
I'll do what Jesus told me, believe what Jesus showed me, love 'cause Jesus loved me. We trust that He is with us, no, He will never leave us. Let's shout what He did for us.
Bring it down.
I'm ready for the time of my life. I'm set on doing what you do. I'm gonna share your love with the world.
Ready, set, move. I'm ready for the time of my life. I'm set on doing what you do. I'm gonna share your love with the world.
Ready, set, move.
Jesus told me,
I'll do
Jesus
whatever you want me to do.
Ready, set, move.
Trust in you.
Trust in you.
Isn't that a great encouragement that we're created to help one another? Remember, our faith is stronger together. See you next week.